You see, when the man is drowning, he begins to cling and cling to all matters and materials, and that is what is happening. We have come in peace. Edo is a state of peace, but the APC touting their federal might, because everything we'll be talking about since is the police, which is controlled by the APC-controlled federal government. And they have decided from all actions, particular and general, to gag our people and put them in chains. But we come in peace. What the governor has said is very simple. We will not be willing to sign our own death warrant, which will be the case if we sign this peace accord when the major agency, the police, that is responsible for enforcing the accord, have through all their actions, directly or indirectly, become non-participants on the side of a party that is supposed to be in this accord. That is the truth. And it is sorry. It is actually regrettable that Nigeria has fallen to these doldrums. As if we are a failing or a failed state. This is very simple. The governor had just complained. But all over social media, we are seeing Mr. Blessing Agbomrere, who I ran for governor in 2015, 2016. He was a participant and an aspirant for the APC in that election. In 2019, he was an aspirant for the House of Assembly for Esako Central Federal Constituency for the House of Reps. In 2024, and precisely in April and May this year, he contested the APC gubernatorial elections, that is gubernatorial primaries, against Denko and Mr. Okpebolo. And then we see him on air, dressed with a police chief superintendent of police ranking, and dishing out all unprintable diatribes. In this state, in this modern 21st century, who does that? So for us to go and sign is to sign our death warrant. Edo is a very peaceful state, but some brigands, some miscreants have decided to push our people to the edge. And when they push us to the edge, Edo, we are known for our vibrant resistance. We stand up and fight for ourselves. This is an election, it's not war. Moreover, look at all the things that have dovetailed into what has happened today. The federal government of Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu appoints a classmate and secondary mate and university mate of Mr. Nyesom Wike, whose hatred for our people is monumental and in the public domain, as the sitting new commissioner of police in Edo State. And we say no. Nimo Edwin Iwo is not going to legislate or superintend over peace in our state when he is on the payroll of a man who has declared himself our public enemy number one. The resident electoral commissioner that they've just also appointed is the past commissioner and special advisor, lands and survey and housing for Mr. Nyesom Wike. I'm talking about Anubu Monoha. How are we going to think that this will bring a peaceful, open, transparent,
I mean, you mentioned Nyesom Wike about 2 or 3 times now. But Nyesom Wike is a member of your political party, PDP. He was a very close, he was hand in hand with Governor Obaseki during his re-election 4 years ago. Maybe it does look like you have something that the world may not understand or know.
No, the world understands Wike. Because I remember clearly, you said 4 years ago, for Wike, that is eons away. That is millions of years ago. Just last year, 2023, 2022, 2023. You sat down, Shehu, in the garden of Nyesom Wike, where Wike dished out unprintable diatribes against the APC, calling PDP a party with malaria and APC a party with cancer. But we know today that he has done an automatic, almost unreasonable somersault. So we know that. So I mentioned Wike.
Is that unusual with you politicians? Because if I know too, you, Don Pedro, you've also accused and criticized Godwin Obaseki, in whom you work hand in hand and closely with today. Some will say that's the character of you politicians.
When you use the word politicians, you have to be a little more circumspect. I'm a politically active individual.
But you've run for, you've been in politics. You've been playing politics for a while now, Mr. Obaseki.
No, I have been politically active. I have never been a commissioner, a minister, a governor. I wanted to run for governorship in 2016. That was 8 years ago. And that brought me into direct conflict with my brother. And that one is in the public domain. But even when teeth and tongue fight, they settle. And at the end of the day, I am here. I was also one of his deputy director generals in his re-election. And that was in 2020. So we've long gone past that. I don't want us to press the reverse button.
So now, let me bring you to the issues right now. Just for a moment.
Yes.
I understand now that the video, if you can put up that video of Blessing Agbomere, whom you mentioned, we understand now that there is being an order by the Nigerian police force for his arrest. And the spokesperson of the police force is being reported to have confirmed that Blessing Agbomere is being arrested or being called for questioning about the spy chief superintendent police officer uniform. And the police that come out to say there is no iota of truth in them being partisan. And that's the fellow you are referring to in that uniform. The police say this kind of persons, they are not in the employment of the Nigerian police force. They are not being paid by the police force. But this uniform, the police force has explained, and they'll come out to say he has been arrested. That is much that we do know. But the police had cleared the air that they are not partisan and they are not going to side with any political party. But if you look at what the governor said today, boycotting a peace accord means a lot. And it means that it's a call for some kind of war, political war. If a major political party as the PDP and coming out from a governor is saying that we will not or we may not sign the peace accord.
I want us to be deliberate. What I've mentioned wasn't what the governor mentioned, but I will go to what the governor mentioned. Now, on the 18th of July, there was a shooting at the Benin City airport where the policeman was killed. And everywhere in Benin City, we are put up in the public domain where the APC and their thugs in clear view were the ones doing the shooting. Till today, not one of them has been arrested. Not one, not half a being. Number two, just a couple of days ago, the sitting local government chairman of Esan West local government area, Collins Aibogun, was attacked. And he was shown on TV all over the place, bandaged hand, fractured bodies, and he made the same report to the police. The police 2 days ago now said, what is your grounds? The young man walked into the police station to lay his complaint, and the police detains him in the evening of Monday. Today is just Wednesday. And in the early hours of Tuesday, yesterday, he's weeks to Abuja. Where is it in our criminal code? Even if he has committed an offense, you should charge him to court in the area of jurisdiction and the crime being committed. You are a lawyer, Shehu. Now, we are here in the last 2 or 3 weeks, 10 members of chieftains of the PDP have been whisked in Gestapo style by the Nigerian police. What we are seeing is the voice of Jacob and the hands of Esau. We don't need a Methuselah or a soothsayer to tell us to look and see where the magic wand is. So,
Mr. Obaseki, in your submission tonight, it does look to me that you think that the field is not leveled for you to play on.
There is no level playing field. So we are not saying we will not sign.
Are you thinking that you may have lost the election before the election even was conducted? Is that the handwriting?
If we have lost the election, why are they hounding us? We are the ones.
Because what the APC is saying, if you watch the campaign, they say that you're on your camp, that you are already jittery. And you have gone to town lamenting.
No, Shehu.
That's what the APC is saying. If you listen to their campaign today.
Shehu, the APC is a party that has raised lies and propaganda to the level of high art. You yourself have been one of their major critics in terms of their inability to fast check and fact check. That is the truth. What is happening here is that they are not on ground. We don't even know their manifesto. They've never been on any of television or anywhere. You have never spoken to their candidate. They have a phantom as a candidate, a perpetually unelectable candidate on a forwardly mobile, upwardly mobile people like Edo State. This is an existential fight. And they know that the only way they can have any headway is to create a phantom crisis, a Pyrrhic crisis. That is what they are trying to do. But we are standing our ground. Will we sign? Godwin Obaseki will sign. Aswe Ighodalo will sign if all the cards are on the table. He who must come to equity must come with clean hands. But we are a resolute people. We are not a scared people. We are a dog. And we cannot become the cannon folder for any set of elemental brigands who want to inflict their whatever on our collective commonwealth. We are here. We not the fear. But it don't not be Lagos. It don't not be Abuja. Elections will come. We will run it. We will win it because they are in here. So they are coming up with all kind of visceral forces so as to cast a shadow of fear on our people. But we will get out of vote.